All right, so it's plant therapy time. Came out early while it's still a little cool and decided to pull some weeds, cut off some dead and dying branches. Looking for signs of just water drought, because that's probably the biggest thing. I have a plant that I have to watch daily. The leaves wilt quickly, and I keep debating on whether or not, I don't know if you can see it right here, this one right here with the yellow flowers sticking up. Well, actually the yellow is not even the flower. There's white flowers that come out of that. I cannot think of the name of the plant right now, but I have to check on this plant all the time, and I've been debating if I want to take it out of the pot or put it in the ground. So you can kind of see it. And my elephant ears have an ant issue, well, fly issue, and I was just like not motivated to do anything about it. They put all of their little larvae and eggs, and the eggs have hatched, so they just continue to live on my plants. They're not really dying, but I kind of feel like they die off quicker, but they're not dying per se. Go figure. Anyway, okay, this is my plant therapy. So this is, I'll show you. Hold up. I'll show you the stuff that I've been picking. So picking some overgrown grass over some stuff that I didn't like. So I still have to come out here, even though we got somebody that's doing some of the lawn stuff. You still have to come out here and tend, because nobody's going to do your stuff like you would. I'm convinced from life experience. Okay, hey guys, so I want to just kind of go over some of the plants that I have used in the past and what I typically do when I purchase new plants. So some of the things that I want to just give quick tips on is I like to keep the packaging for the plants so that I know what the care will require. So sometimes I think people throw the packaging away, or those little cards that they have inside the dirt, like inside the pot. I was trying to see if this was the box where where I keep, you know what, I have another box too, but I'm gonna give you an example. So these are the sticks. I guess that's what they call them, sticks, right? Yeah, so these are the sticks, and this information is really valuable. I tend to keep, like at least one of them. So for instance, this was a plant that I loved. It actually ended up dying, but it lasted at least one, maybe 2 seasons. Brazilian red hots is I forgot what they call it. One is like the scientific name, and one is just like its common name. So I think the common name is Brazilian red hots, because I always like to look for purple and red to break up the green, because it's like you have so many green plants. So if I can find something that's like purple, pink, or red, or orange, or yellow, that helps. So this information card is good because it will tell you what that plant likes as far as like the sun, how much sun, how often it should be watered, is it drought tolerant, the temperatures or the climate. So this is all of that information. If it's a perennial versus an annual, I've just really educated myself probably over the last 10 years. But this is, again, really good information. You keep it because I find it's helpful, especially if it's a new plant and I'm not familiar with it. I've had a little success with these gladioles, and I'll tell you, you can see that it was 30 in this, and they were little bitty bulbs for the gladioli. I think I literally had like 2 that came up. So again, I keep the packaging so that I know how to care for it. And here, right here in the corner, they show you. You can see it's a little bulb. I'll show you this one because this is still alive, and I love these. They are very easy to keep. The Caladium mix. They want partial shade. They tell you how high the plant can bloom, summer and fall. So you definitely will have a nice little showing summer and fall. And I'm going to show you the Caladiums. So I keep those because they are really helpful, again, so that I know what that plant likes, what it requires, all that fun stuff. So this is the Caladium mix. So you can see the different species. Like I love this pink and green peppered. And then if you see right there, there's this more solid color, hot pink, with the outer edges are green. And then I have in the ground, and I'm gonna go around a little bit. I have in the ground, you probably hear that background stuff going on. In the ground here is what they call a Christmas. So it's white in the center and green around the edges. But you can kind of see all the different variations. And then I have another species too of the Caladium. This one, I don't remember what it's called, but see, this one is a dark green. You can, and it feels different too. So it's different than the one on the side. So this is even a different kind. So they have all different species, but I do keep that information handy. The elephant ears, like I said, they are very, if you watch any of my videos, go check them out. I talked about the elephant ears. Right now they have like fly bugs on them, but they like water and they do pretty well all year long, and they come back, because I can remember pulling all my bulbs up and they still ended up coming back. So I did plant this one over here because I felt like it was, the space was bare and I wanted to plant another one. So this is one. And then this is another one. You can see the coloration, like it's interesting. But you can see the bugs on them too. You can see it's a ton of them. We're not going to get into that because my feelings are going to start getting hurt. Because I've had elephant ears for like 5 or 6 years, probably longer, and I've never had that happen. Anyway, this is another plant where I put a few caladiums and it's growing pretty nicely. So, yep, those are my tips, guys. I just say keep the inserts for the plant, do a little bit of research, and, you know, keep an eye on it. Give it what it needs. It needs water, it needs sun, and some food, aka fertilizer. Thanks, guys, for watching. It's Naturally Nija. Happy planting.